So let's move on to item number 3, which would be to appoint Ken Almy as fire chief effective April 28th. Ken's not here tonight? Okay. So, yeah.
I'll second.
And Ken's not here tonight, so we'll vote for the appointment tonight. And then at the meeting prior to his actual taking office, we'll do the ceremony for him. Someone call the roll.
Like there won't be any snow that day.
Yeah, I hope so. Trustee Zeman.
Yes.
Trustee Gifford.
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood.
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo.
Yes.
And I'll say yes too. Yes. Item number 4 we're going to table. That's the overview of our Section 8 program from Jim Mastriani. I just wanted, since we have some new trustees, have them tell about the Section 8 program. And just for your information, we have 100 Section 8 rentals in the village of Scotia. They're all rented. That's the maximum number we could possibly have. So if anybody ever says, oh, they're building new apartments for low income or Section 8 housing, that wouldn't be possible unless we approved a larger number of them. So, but Jim manages it for us. Every month I sign off on each of the units. So I just wanted him to give an overview of what this program was for. So we'll do that next month. Item number 5 is privilege of the floor. Does anyone care to be heard at privilege of the floor? So now I'll close that. Item number 6, and just for your information, privilege of the floor is the time at which anybody that wants to speak on anything having to do with the village can address the board, except for the next 2 laws we're going to do. The next 2 laws we're going to do have public hearings to them, and that means that last month we introduced them. This month we're going to hear from the public, anybody who wants to speak on the law, and if we don't hear anything negative about it, then we'll adopt it and it will become law. So it takes 2 months to make a law. You introduce it 1 month, the second month you have a public hearing. So let's move on to that, which is item number 6, local law 2014E relating to alcoholic beverages in Collins Park at the Lions Pavilion. Basically, this law amends the law that says there's no alcohol at all allowed in the park to allow alcohol only at the Lions Pavilion under permit from the police department. At this point, I'm going to open the public hearing. Anybody care to be heard on that? Law 2014E. Seeing none, I'll close it and ask for a...
I'll make the motion.
A second. Okay. Any discussion? Trustee Zeman?
Yes.
Trustee Gifford?
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood?
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo?
Yes.
I'll say yes too. Item number 7 is local law 2014F relating to solar collection systems. So this was introduced last month, and basically the law puts on the fast track solar panels attached to a roof. That'll be permitted by Lewis. Other solar panels not roof mounted would require a site plan review by our planning board. So I'm going to open the public hearing on that. Is there anyone who cares to be heard on local law 2014F? Seeing none, I'm going to close the public hearing.
I'll make the motion.
Before we do that, though, we have to have a motion for a seeker action, and basically, if you had a chance to read the seeker review, the result is a negative declaration of environmental impact. So first, we have to adopt the...
Just the resolution finding no significant
Adopt
negative impact.
resolution, yep. So I don't know what the resolution, oh, here's my resolution sheet. So, all right, so the Board of Trustees hereby determine that no significant adverse environmental impact will occur in regarding to this law. Anybody care to move that?
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Any discussion? Clerk, please, I'll call the roll. Trustee Zeman?
Yes.
Trustee Gifford?
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood?
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo?
Yes.
And I'll say yes too. And now I entertain a motion to adopt
I'll make the motion.
2014 Act.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay. Trustee Zeman?
Yes.
Trustee Gifford?
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood?
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo?
Yes.
And I'll say yes too.
Right, Chris,
Yep.
Craig points out that we've got on both the 6 and 7 resolutions, they talk about making it on the 11th, and it's really the 12th.
Oh, jeez. it's tonight.
Has it been published as public hearings? Have you heard?
No,
of
I
it?
think,
Okay. Just on this video?
yeah.
Item number 8 is the introduction of local law 2014G relating transient merchants and no solicitation regulations. And basically what this does is it adds the stipulation that if a door-to-door merchant goes to a property that's on our do not vend list where the sticker is displayed, that the chief has the ability to suspend that merchant's vending permit until a hearing. After the hearing, or if there's no hearing requested, he can revoke that permit for 12 months.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Any discussion? Trustee Zeman.
Yes.
Trustee Gifford.
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood.
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo.
Yes.
I'll say yes too. And just so you know, we have a program in the village where if you don't want door-to-door salesmen to come to your door, you sign up with the village, we give you a do not, or no solicitation sticker, and a list that goes to the vendor. So if they do come to your door and you didn't want them to, you can call us, and what we just did with our law says that the police chief then can suspend their permit to vend door-to-door and take it away for a year. Item number 9, introduce local law 2014H to abolish the Board of Park Commissioners. So this law is what we've talked about, where the Board of Park Commissioners has kind of come and gone. This board would take over the fee forgiveness or any of those things, and then the clerk to the superintendent, which would be Teresa, and the superintendent would be doing the reviews for any reservations or park uses that came before him. Anybody care to introduce that law?
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Any discussion? Trustee Zeman?
Yes.
Trustee Gifford?
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood?
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo?
Yes.
I'll say yes too. Item number 10 is a resolution to apply to Schenectady County Civil Service Commission to create the position of firefighter EMT. We only need this for a little while, but we just need to keep above board. So we've had a lieutenant who has stepped down to firefighter, but our firefighter positions are all full at this point in time. So we just need to create a position so there's a spot to put him in. When we do promotion of another firefighter to lieutenant, we'll have this spot hanging out there. We have the option of just leaving it, or we could abolish that position, but it's basically just a kind of a bookkeeping thing that we're doing tonight.
I'll move that.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Those all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 11 is a resolution to approve the Scotia District Management Association, which is our bid, the budget for fiscal year 14-15. We have to approve that and then add it to our budget. Their budget reflects an increase of 1.46, which is even below the 2% that we have this coming year. So I recommend that we approve it.
I'll make a motion.
A second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 12 is a resolution regarding the health and dental benefits for elected officials, and you have on your resolution sheet a resolution that basically says that whereas in the past we have resolved that the mayor and trustees didn't receive health and dental benefits, now we will resolve that those benefits will not be provided to the village justice commencing at the expiration of the current term of office.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Want to call the roll on that one? Trustee Zeman?
Yes.
Trustee Gifford?
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood?
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo?
Yes.
And I'll say yes too. Okay. Item number 13 is the mayor's comments to the board. Got a note from Jason, the court revenues this year are the highest they've ever been. So I think a combination of our scofflaw program and some initiatives in our police department, we're seeing a nice peak in our revenue, so I'm happy about that. We talked about the arrests that we had today and also catching this illegal dumper, so we'll skip over that. I met with, Andrew and I met with a company called Four Corners Energy. So Lydia had suggested bidding out our energy, gas and electric for the village here. And I contacted someone that she spoke to, but the town has been doing this for quite a while. So we talked to the people that they use, and basically what happens is they'll take everything we have and they'll bid it out. And they'll get several bids in, we can review those, and then we can contract with an energy provider according to what we think is best for the village. The term of the contract can go for as short or as long as you want. Typically you go for a year or 18 months. And you can either bid it according to the rate that they want to give you that moment and then ride the market, or what they recommend for municipalities is you bid it for a flat rate that doesn't change for the term of the contract. So Andrew sat with one of the representatives from this company and took a look at what we have, because the issue with us are these huge pumps we have at the well field and the sewer pump station and our aeration pump, because we get hit with a huge charge because to start those pumps is a massive draw, and that's what our rate gets based on.
Mm-hmm.
So Andrew has a better understanding of it than I do, but he just had the meeting today, so I'll get something in writing from him. We'll meet with the company again when Maria's here because she handles the finances, but it looks like we're on the path of seeing, at least a decent savings in our energy costs for next year by doing this, so. I'll let you know how it goes. I just wanted to remind you, I don't know if you've gotten the email or not, but on Friday, March 28th at 12:30 in the afternoon, there's a neck and back pain workshop right here in the Village Hall. So if you want to attend that, if you do the Life Points thing through CDPHP, it's worth $10 on Life Points also. So anything that we can do to support this, if you guys can show up, would be great. I did hear from, I don't know if I told you this or not, but our insurance carrier, CDPHP, for the third year in a row, we have a flat renewal. Our rates are not going up again. And our carrier said that's unheard of. He's never heard of anybody getting 3 years of a flat renewal. So that all has to do with these workshops and things that we're doing. So, and then once again, we're going to do our large appliance pickup. That'll be the first 2 full weeks of April. The only difference between last year and this that I can report right now is that it used to be you just put it out when you wanted. We drove around the village. So Andrew's trying to coordinate now so that your pickup date for your large appliance will be your garbage day. So then you know what day to put it out. What we're trying to do is reduce the number of scrappers that come around and pick stuff up. 2 reasons: people don't like them driving around shifting through their garbage. And secondly, a lot of people will get mad because they buy the sticker and put it out, and then a scrapper would take it and they say, hey, I want my $5 back. So we couldn't do that either. So there's a couple things that happened last year. One was the clerks compiled a list of people that bought the stickers and gave them to Andrew, so he knew where the people were so they could go and look for the stuff. And if we do it on the garbage day this year, and then if someone puts it out mistakenly the wrong day, we'll just go and pick it up anyway. But hopefully the people will get what they signed up for. And those are my comments. Item 14, correspondence liaison and special committee reports. Trustee Zeman.
21st of February, I met with Andrew at the DPW garage. He gave me a tour and explained the workings of the department, and appreciate it. Also, there's a planning board meeting 2 weeks ago, and I commend the board and specifically Jenny Lippman for the work they put in. There's 2 items on the agenda. One was a proposed drive-through for Dunkin' Donuts, which the board thoroughly went over. Tabled it for now, going to come back to it. They had a number of questions to for the owner. They also went through potentially an LED sign for Scotia Diner. That's an issue that they're trying to get ahead of, so there's not a proliferation of LED signs on Mohawk Avenue. And I think they got a good handle on it. I think they're gonna come to the board with some suggestions for amending the code. So,
Thanks. Trustee Gifford?
Having a zoning meeting, the fire department meeting was normal. Everyone is out getting its tanks repaired. And we'll get back in a month or so.
Trustee Lockwood?
No report.
Trustee Rizzo?
We had a Freedom Park meeting last night. We're putting together a schedule, which looks pretty good this year. And we've got a cleanup date we're put together to get down there and do some trimming and cleaning and stuff. So that's coming up. We're having a special events committee meeting next Wednesday. And the thing we put on our website, we did pick up 6 people, volunteers that are willing to help us out both on car show and holiday. So we sparked some new interest in people. So we'll know more about that when we meet next Wednesday. I'll give a report on that. See on there. But people are interested. They want to come in and help us. So that's a good sign. So they keep everything nice and fresh. So we'll look forward to them. Having them help us out.
Do you have any idea when Freedom Park will have their schedule?
They have the schedule made, but they can't put it out yet because they're still got a few items they have to do with it. It should be ready, I'd say, next week or two.
Okay.
And it looks,
Does it make a
looks really good this year.
As you know, it makes a difference with parks because.
Right.
Okay. All right. Thanks. Item number 15 is departmental reports. Any questions or comments on those? You care to move to accept them?
I move to accept the reports with thanks.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I'll second. Item 16, audit of claims.
I'll make a motion that we pay our bills.
Second.
Any discussion? We'll call it all on that. Trustee Zeman?
yes.
Trustee Gifford?
Yes.
Trustee Lockwood?
Yes.
Trustee Rizzo?
Yes.
And I'll say yes too. Item 17 is approval of the minutes of the February 12th regular meeting of the trustees.
I'll make a motion that we approve them.
Second. I'm waiting, nobody hits it.
Someday.
Someday.
I caught on pretty quick.
Well, wait, I know.
I was starting on everything else.
All right, you got 2 more tries.
Any discussion?
You got 2 more tries.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item 18, approval of the minutes of the March 4th special meeting of the trustees.
I'll make a motion that we approve those
I'll,
minutes.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 19, approval of the minutes of the special meeting of the trustees for March 5th.
I'll make a motion that we approve those minutes.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, there was a typo on that one. Something with Jim Marks' position, I don't have it here, but anyway.
I got it. If I can get to it.
No big deal.
Is it a grammatical change or is it a?
What's
Let's
it
go
have?
back. Department of Parks and Recreation, Jim Marks. Okay. All right, so we're gonna add an I to recreation. So with that amendment, any, all in favor say aye?
Aye.
Any opposed? New business, any new business for tonight? I have one piece, this just came in yesterday. We're gonna do the, resurface the Sunnyside Bridge this summer. And Andrew wanted me to point out that the cost of resurfacing that bridge is gonna be entirely out of CHIPS money. It's not out of the money that we budget for